Hello, fellow football connoisseurs, and welcome back to the Quick Take. We have some news to get into today, of course. We have the Conor Gallagher update, massive update regarding his future at Chelsea Football Club. Of course, there has been rumours that he will be departing at the end of the season. Pochettino is massively in favour of keeping him. I think this is big. This news has big ramifications for the future of Chelsea Football Club. We also have an update regarding the goalkeeper situation. We have a link to two goalkeepers today, one being an Arsenal goalkeeper, who I think we should stay clear of, and one being an Everton goalkeeper, who I also think we should stay clear of, and I provide my own goalkeeper that I would suggest we go after, who may actually be a very good signing overall. We also have some other stuff, of course, regarding Poch and his future. We have some stuff regarding the one and only Ruben Amam, and an interesting quote coming out from the father of Ian Matson regarding how Chelsea operate following the Todd Boehly-led acquisition of Chelsea Football Club. But let's get straight into the news. Of course, Conor Gallagher, this coming in from Nizar Kinsella. Now, a lot of people want Conor Gallagher to stay. I understand why we would sell him, and again, this has big ramifications regarding Poch. Chelsea are believed to be ready to sell Conor Gallagher for £50 million. Now, this has been met with some blowback from the fans of recent, and we have this here. Breaking: Chelsea fans will reveal a Conor Gallagher banner at tomorrow's match versus Tottenham, who are, of course, the biggest club in for Conor Gallagher. As it says here from Matt Law DT, Spurs are targeting Conor Gallagher. It will say Chelsea since birth. This is ahead of a potential Tottenham swoop for the player this summer. The Conor Gallagher banner tomorrow will be gigantic. Now, I have given my say on Conor Gallagher. I think he has been a stand-up player for Chelsea this season, but I think that's more down to the way that he has been utilised, and he's working in a system and under a manager who prioritises and gets the best out of players of his genre. The players who, as I said in the other video, which is now gone really well. I've noticed my videos have been doing very well recently, so thank you so much for that. But Conor Gallagher, as I said, he's one of those players that has a second, a third lung, almost. Well, of course, you've got a second lung. You've got two lungs, you idiot. Well, that's a Colby Covington line. But yeah, he's got a lot of stamina. He likes to get stuck in. He is from the academy, so there is a lot of Chelsea fans, match-going Chelsea fans, dare I say, Dars, who would want to see Conor Gallagher stay at Chelsea Football Club. My blowback on this is we haven't seen many Trevor Chalobah banners or anything like that being mentioned or even suggested by the Chelsea fans. He is from the academy. He's worked hard to get to this position in this Chelsea side, and he probably will be playing against Spurs with Disasi missing out due to injury. But Conor Gallagher, again, I think this has big ramifications regarding Pochettino and his future. And we had the story come out recently regarding Pochettino. I'm going to get into it here. My understanding is Chelsea have not signed a single player Pochettino has asked for or recommended. The recent focus the fans have put on Paul Winstanley and Lawrence Stewart is, in my mind, totally understandable. Very, very interesting that the owners and the sporting director, the board in general, are just ignoring Pochettino completely when it comes to building this squad, players to sign, players to sell. Of course, he wants Conor Gallagher to stay. They want to cash in on him for £50 million. To me, I think this is the early signs that Pochettino's future at Chelsea is limited and that the owners really don't see him being the long-term manager. Otherwise, I think they would have listened to him more in terms of how he wants to build this squad. It does seem to be Lawrence Stewart and Winstanley just running rampant, signing whoever they want and not listening to the manager. So again, I do think Poch will be leaving at the end of the season. Whether it's down to, as I said, the review coming back at the end of the season, because that is when it will be happening in the last few weeks of May. That is the big word coming out of Fabrizio Romano recently. His future will be decided in the last weeks of May. But yeah, as I said, this has big ramifications for Poch. Even if they think, okay, we would like you to stay for another season, he may walk because they've not listened to him regarding who he wants to bring into the club, and they sold his best player, basically, in Conor Gallagher. Now, I did mention at the start of the video that we had an update regarding Ruben Amam, of course, the world-class sporting manager, winning titles left, right, and centre. I'm not saying Pochettino is going to go, and there will be discussions at the end of the season, but if Chelsea feel they can get Ruben Amam, then I think that is definitely a situation that they will explore, despite private jet denials last week. Of course, we had rumours last week that the private jet, of course, we had the news that he flew into London to meet with West Ham. It was actually paid for by Chelsea, and that Chelsea was one of the clubs he did meet with. That has been heavily denied very quickly by Chelsea, reported by Matt Law. But there is links to Ruben Amam around his situation. Fabrizio Romano also had his say on this. Chelsea will decide on Pochettino at the end of the season. I keep saying this. Ruben Amam is waiting for an opportunity in the Premier League. It seems to be every time he mentions Chelsea, Ruben Amam follows shortly after. I think that there is a little bit more going on behind the scenes regarding Chelsea and Ruben Amam than we may know. I also did mention that we are looking for goalkeepers, and it was revealed that a goalkeeper is a big focus for this summer. And we have two stories regarding goalkeepers. Chelsea have a desire to sign a new goalkeeper this summer and are monitoring Aaron Ramsdale with interest. This is coming in from Sami Mokbol, writing for the Daily Mail. Then we also had an update regarding Jordan Pickford. Chelsea are interested in Jordan Pickford. That is coming in from Alex Crook, writing for TalkSport. So neither of these two goalkeepers are filling me with much confidence. Now, what I've done here is I've compared Marcin Bolka, Aaron Ramsdale and Jordan Pickford using Data MB, quite a handy online tool that allows you to see each player's strengths and weaknesses and compare them to one another to get a better understanding of who may be the better player overall. As you can see here, Marcin Bolka in blue, very good stats regarding shot stopping, kind of what you want from your goalkeeper. His aerial capability, so coming in, collecting crosses into the box, being an aggressive goalkeeper in that manner. For passes, he's doing very well. Long passes as well, so if you want to be building out from the back, Marcin Bolka is your man. And then you see here, Aaron Ramsdale, he's not doing particularly well in any stat. The only thing he's doing really well, not even really well, but he's doing better than both of them. Definitely better than Pickford at 3.8. He's in the 40.1 percentile, only less than 4 percentile rankings higher than Marcin Bolka for short passes. Nothing too crazy there. But then, of course, we have the shot-stopping stat, which is post-shot XG minus goals against, which, again, he's standing very clear of the rest of them in the 92nd percentile. Pickford's in the 75th, and Ramsdale's in the 46th percentile. So, if we're going to go for a goalkeeper, my suggestion is Marcin Bolka, 6'6". He's under 25 years old, so they will like that. I'm sure Igbali's eyes just pricked up on, oh my god, he's under 25. The goalkeeper situation is definitely one to keep an eye on for the summer. And that leads us on to our final news story of the day, which is comments from Ian Matson's dad. I'm going to end it on a low point. He is developing well here at Dortmund, and things have not gone well since they changed ownership. A lot at the club also revolves around money, which sometimes seems more important than the club's interests. Of course, I think we all know this, that the reason that they've signed so many young players like Cesar Caste, Andre Santos, they want to buy the best young players, Gabriel Salina. This club is being run to make money, and I think that comes back on the sporting directors coming from AS Monaco and Brighton. What is Brighton's one big thing that they are very good at is signing young players and then selling them for massive amounts of profit. Cucurella, Moises Caicedo, they've got Evan Ferguson ready to sell. That's why I think a lot of the discourse regarding how to fix Chelsea right now, it comes directly onto Winstanley and Stewart. Those two parasites either need to lead the club or they need to be reduced into a more directly scouting role and then have a more experienced name like Marco Nepp as sporting director. Thank you all so much for watching. If you liked the video, like, comment, subscribe. I've been The Quick Take, and I'll catch you next one. See you later.